Hey guys, today we're going to go over a very simple YouTube video strategy that could blow up your business. It's worked very, very well for me, yours truly, George Gammon. My channel right now has about 550,000 subscribers, and we've had about 62 million views so far. And Josh is a YouTube strategist, an expert. So, Josh, you've done this for a lot of your clients. Let's dive right in. What's the strategy we're talking about?
It is leveraging your unique credibility that no one else can replicate. So let me show you what I mean by that. Someone like Ken McElroy, he has a real estate portfolio with 10,000 apartments. He has a multi-billion dollar real estate empire that he spent his entire life building. That is his unique credibility. And so what every single top performing video that we've done with him starts with leveraging something that no one else can replicate. We are $2 billion in debt. Here's what banks don't want you to know about money. So first off, that sparks a lot of curiosity, but it's also like, what do you mean you're $2 billion in debt? I need to find out what this video is about. And no one else could make this video unless you were $2 billion in debt. What
And
it's
be
like.
authentic and be authentic.
Exactly. And so every time we get a video that gets 500,000 plus views, it is directly talking about something that Ken has done from his firsthand experience. So it doesn't matter if you're Ken McElroy with 10,000 apartments. It doesn't matter what you do. You can leverage your own unique credibility. We can even see it on this new channel that me and George just started. The best performing video that we just made was how much YouTube paid me for 100 million views. That is something that no one else can replicate because it is just doing what you've done in the past and showcasing it.
Right. And then the next one's Kiyosaki. We leverage Kiyosaki.
And so that's the second tip. It's okay, Josh or George, I don't have all this credibility. I'm 23 years old. What the hell do I talk about? You can leverage what other people have done and use their credibility for your videos and explain what they've done. And that's the second best performing video on this channel.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I did when I first started my channel. And by the way, guys, your unique skill or your unique experience doesn't have to be that you're $1.2 billion in debt. It could be that you have 30 years experience as a plumber, or you have 30 years experience as a construction worker or a mechanic or whatever it is. We can see that this was 5 years ago. So this would have been right at the end or so of 2019. And I figured this out pretty quick. So what I started to do, videos like this, Peter Schiff predicts U.S. bankruptcy. Now, at the time, you can see it has 162,000 views now, but back then I wasn't getting very many views. These were the first videos that really kind of exploded the channel, exploded that growth, and that's what everyone's looking for. So Peter Schiff says bankruptcy ahead. Is he right? So I go ahead and explain exactly what his point is. And then at the end of the video, I give you my view. But it's not just Peter Schiff right here. Warren Buffett, he is predicting a stock market. Is he predicting a stock market crash? I guess that's when the Buffett indicator may have gone to the extremes. But I explain, and you can see how bad my lighting is here, by the way, Josh. So again, you don't have to have a lot of technical, you don't have a lot of be technically advanced to make videos that get a lot of views, but I'm sure my audio was still good. Okay, so Warren Buffett, we're leveraging that right here. Look at this. Jeff Gundlach, his shocking predictions revealed market won't recover. Okay, and that's when he was predicting that the stock market would go down. And keep in mind, for those of you who said, oh, George, you would have missed out on all these gains. Guess what? The stock market completely crashed about, 3 or 4 months later in March of 2020. But anyway, getting over here, we got Jim Rickards, his gold prediction. Oh, whoa, this one really blew up, Josh. Look at that. 318,000 views. So Jim Rickards, his gold price prediction explained. $50,000 an ounce. And that's what he was saying if you basically went back to a gold standard. So is this possible? So you see what I'm doing there is I'm saying, hey, this guy's really famous, Jim Rickards. I'm not famous, but let me explain to you what he's talking about. And then at the end, I'll go ahead and give you my opinion. And by doing this, and then right here, Michael Burry, same thing. I go to Zoltan Pozar. That's when the repo market blew up. Hartman, he was and is a very famous guy in the single family real estate. Right here, Druckenmiller. I didn't realize how many times I did this, Josh. Look at Luke Groman, Jim Grant. I'm just doing it over and over and over again. Brent Johnson, Jeff Snyder, Rick Rule, Dalio. There you go. So
the main point here is the biggest way to quickly blow up your channel is leveraging credibility. That can be something that you have done before that no one else can replicate. I mean, that is the biggest thing in the entire world. Hey, I did this in this last month. Here's what I did. Here's how it worked. Here's what happened. That is a video that AI could never do. That is a video that no one else could replicate because it's based on firsthand experience. You can also explain what someone else has done and show that, hey, I also understand this by explaining what they've done before. And that is, I think, the quickest way to blow up your channel incredibly quickly. But I have real data as to what this does for your business.
Yeah,
because
check it out.
For Ken, we track what videos bring in the most investors. The goal of the channel is to bring in accredited investors that want to invest with Ken and buy deals together. And so we know what videos bring in the most investors. And it is always unequivocally, it is a 10-to-1 how many investors we get from one video format versus every other video. And it is just when Ken does a breakdown of a deal that he has bought in the past. He's not telling you, hey, I have this new deal. I'm doing these things. It's, I bought this deal in 2016. It was for $65 million. In 2019, we refinanced it. We gave our investors back all of our money. In 2020, we did XYZ thing to renovate it and to put some more money in. It's now 2024. We just pulled out more equity and we gave it back to our investors. Here's the total return that we've had since 2016. Here's what we've done. Here's what you guys should do if you're thinking about buying your own deals. And if you want to see deals like this, you can check it out if you're an accredited investor. And so it's never a hard pitch. It's never a hard sell. It is always explaining what you've done in the past and just showcasing it. And if you are an expert in what you do, it is very easy to make those kinds of videos. And then people know, like, and trust you, and you have the authority, and they actually want to invest with you. That is just one example, but you could replicate that for any niche. For a tax client that we have, if we want to bring in tax clients, it's, hey, here, I've been a CPA for 30 years. Here's one of my clients. Here's what we did to save them $5 million in their taxes. And then breaking down how you save someone money, or breaking down how you fixed an electrical outline if you're an electrician. It doesn't matter what you are, just showcase your expertise. That's something that no one else can replicate. And it's very engaging, very entertaining, and people want to watch that kind of stuff.
And again, even if you're not an expert, like I was a nobody when I started my channel. Nobody knew who I was. I didn't have a following on social media. I had 0 subscribers, but I started to explain these things. The videos then gained a lot of traction. And then after a year or so, a year and a half, then everyone knew who I was. And then they started to see me as an expert because I just happened to be good at explaining what the other experts were saying. And so it works on multiple levels. All right, guys. And if you want more tricks, tips, and strategies just like this, you can check out our free Skool community. It's on the Skool platform. That's SKOOL. And you can check it out. It's RC Biz, B-I-Z Accelerator.
George, what I'm actually going to do is I have title formats that we use whenever I take on a client to take their unique credibility and leverage it to blow up on YouTube as quickly as possible. I'm going to put a list in this Skool community of these title formats that anyone can use. If you're a teacher, it doesn't matter what niche you're in, whatever business you're trying to grow, a list of title formats that you can just plug and play and start cranking out videos.
So title templates.
Title templates that you can steal right now, because the title of this video is steal this video format. So we're going to give it all to you for free on this channel
and on the Skool platform. So check it out. Josh will put a link in the description of this video in the pinned comment. So we'll see you soon on the next video and inside our free Skool community at RC Biz Accelerator.